Welcome to All That Chaz, and this is Pixar Cars, MATER and the Ghost Light. MATER, the tow truck, liked to play pranks on his friends. Scary pranks were his favorites. One night, he snuck over to Casa del Tires. Guido and Luigi were admiring the perfectly stacked columns of tires outside. All of a sudden, MATER zoomed through the columns, screaming and making a scary face. Tires flew everywhere. Guido and Luigi were so scared that they jumped high into the air. MATER just laughed. It seemed like a pretty good prank. Over at Flo's V8 Cafe, McQueen and Sally were talking quietly when MATER drove up and screamed, "Hee-ah!" "Oh, buddy," MATER said to McQueen with a chuckle, "you look like you just seen the ghost light." "What's that?" McQueen asked. Just then, Sheriff drove up. He started telling the cars the story of the mysterious blue light that haunted Radiator Springs. It all started on a night like tonight. A young couple was headed down this very stretch of the Mother Road when they spotted an unnatural blue light. And before long, all that was left were 2 out-of-state license plates. "Don't be too scared, buddy. It ain't real," MATER whispered to McQueen. "It is real," shouted Sheriff. "And the one thing that angers the ghost light more than anything is the sound of clanking metal." As Sheriff told his story, MATER trembled. Rattle, rattle, clank, clank. He hoped the ghost light hadn't heard him. When Sheriff finished his story, the townsfolk said goodnight and quickly drove home. MATER was left all alone in the dark. Gulp. The scared tow truck drove to his shack in the junkyard. He thought he saw a monster in the shadows, but it was just a gnarled tree. He was trembling and shaking so much that his one good headlight fell off and broke. MATER gasped as he saw a small glowing light headed toward him. "Oh no, it's the ghost light!" The light flew right up to MATER's face. He opened one eye to peek at it. "Oh, it's just a lightning bug," he said with a nervous laugh. "And anyhow, Sheriff said the ghost light is blue." Then, all of a sudden, he noticed a blue light behind him. "Yeah!" He screamed and drove away as fast as he could, trying to lose it. "The ghost light's right behind me!" MATER screamed. He zoomed forward. "Now it's in front of me!" he gasped. MATER raced through the tractor field so quickly that the tractors got scared and tipped over. Then he sped past Willie's Butte. No matter where he went, MATER couldn't get away from the ghost light. "The ghost light's gonna eat me!" he cried, and just kept driving. Finally, MATER came to a stop in front of Flo's. McQueen, Sally, and the others were there, smiling. MATER looked at the ground and saw that the ghost light was really just a lantern that had been hanging from his tow cable. "Hey, wait a minute," he said. "Gotcha," McQueen said with a laugh. "Shoot," said MATER. "I knowed this was a joke the whole time." "You see, son, the only thing to be scared of out here is your imagination," Sheriff told him. Yep. That and, of course, the screaming banshee, added Doc. The screaming what? Mater asked fearfully. It was time for another scary story.